I cannot stand these things. So yesterday we got a care package from the mainland, and my mother-in-law, who is just amazing, by the way. As far as in-laws go, I won the flipping in-law lottery. Seriously, my in-laws are the best. But she thought it'd be funny to toss this little sucker in there. And I saw it and I was like, hey, $20. But then I opened it and it's one of those Christian message tracts. Of course, written in the good old King James, thous and these and commandeths. So first off, Mom, you got me. Great job. But man, let's talk about these things, because opening this thing up brought back some bad memories for me. You see, I spent some time in my life as a server, and I worked in beach dives, and I worked in 5-star restaurants in the French Quarter of New Orleans. I've been all over the place. And you can ask any server anywhere in America, what's the worst day of the week to work? And they will tell you, without a doubt, Sunday afternoon. Why? Church crowds. Because as a server, you know you're going to get run around, string ordered, complained at, talked down to, split checks, kids all over the place going crazy. They stay at the table forever so you can't turn the table. And then at the end of the day, to top it off, you know you're going to get the lowest tips of the week for all your blood, sweat, and tears. And on the worst days, someone's going to slide one of these little monsters your way. The absolute worst way to spread the Christian message. Well, I give God 10%. Why should I give you more? I'll be straightforward here. If your rationale for not tipping someone is because you gave 10% at church that day, perhaps it's best to dine at a place with counter service or a drive-thru. If you don't like it, maybe you should get yourself a real job. Sure, fair. But in America, you know that restaurants and service industries in general don't pay a livable wage, and servers depend on tips to survive. You know that. So if you can't afford to treat your server as you would like to be treated, Luke 6:31 and Matthew 7:12, maybe, don't go. The God I know wouldn't approve of consistently shortchanging hardworking single moms, struggling students, or anyone scraping by to pay their rent. I mean, if the service sucks and it's the fault of the server, meaning issues within the server's control, not just slow kitchen times, hey, adjust your tip accordingly. But I cannot tell you how many Sundays I found coworkers freaking out or in tears because what they earned did not mirror the crap that they were put through, compounded by less than kind treatment by church people. People should be feeling the opposite. Big groups, split checks, messy kids, cranky patrons, and poor tips. It comes with the territory when you wait tables. But Sunday really intensifies all these challenges. It should be the opposite. After church days on Sundays should be the most rewarding day for servers. Wouldn't it be remarkable if Christians transformed Sundays into the most rewarding day, right? I mean, what a powerful testimony it would be if servers looked forward to Sunday, knowing they'd be met with exceptional kindness and generosity. How amazing would it be if servers went into work saying, the Christians are going to be here today. It's going to be an amazing day. But I assure you, it is the opposite. Sunday brunch? Don't nobody want to work Sunday brunch. If you think this is a good way to spread the good news, what's wrong with you? This isn't good news. This is garbage. If you believe this is a way to convey the gospel, what are you thinking? This is not evangelizing. This is poison. How would you feel if this was your compensation for the most strenuous hour of your workday? Would you appreciate the person who handed it to you? Would you hold any respect for the God that this tract is supposed to glorify? Now note, I am not painting all Christians with the same brush here. Many believers are exceptionally generous tippers. Some of the best tippers I've known are deeply in love with Jesus. But there's this other side that's unfortunately more in abundance, particularly pronounced on Sunday afternoons. Ask any server about their least favorite shift, and 9 times out of 10, Sunday. And this has to change. It's time for a radical shift. Imagine transforming every Sunday into a day where gratitude flows as abundantly as the coffee in those endless refills. Because I can just about guarantee a lot of the folks who serve you in the restaurant on Sunday, they will not look at a Bible that day, but they will look at you. What if every tip left on a Sunday not only compensated for service, but also communicated love, value, and respect? What if each interaction left the server feeling uplifted and valued? If we were living this stuff out like we actually say we do, Sunday brunch wouldn't just be another shift to dread, but a weekly event that servers looked forward to because they know they'll meet people who truly embody the teachings of a loving and a giving Christ. People who don't just preach about generosity and serving others, but actually live that out, making every exchange a testament of faith. So next time you sit down to eat after church, remember the way you treat your server is as much a witness as the words you speak or the tracts you might leave behind. Realize that your server is probably going through the ringer, but doing their best to put a smile on their face to serve you. You have a chance to turn Sunday into a day of blessing for everyone involved. That's the kind of testimony that changes lives and gets people curious. That's the kind of witness that transforms Sundays from the worst day of the week for servers into the best. You should truly be the salt and light in every place you step into, including your local restaurants. And toss these things in the trash where they belong. God bless. See you soon.